All right, let's see if this does any better. Trying this for a third time. The only thing I can think of, the only thing that's different is instead of doing a historical sim, I'm doing a new standard game. And maybe that's just harder on the system. That was super cool, though, that someone in chat actually grew up knowing Danny Jansen. That's amazing. And they walk in and they see us doing a Danny Jansen on every team. That's cool. Well, the startup seems to be going smoother. That's good. And my audio is not breaking up during it. So I don't know. Maybe I'm also trying to run fewer things right now, too. But I think I was running fewer things after that first reboot, too. So I don't know. It does seem stuck again here on creating checking affiliate team logos. I do wonder if it's this standard game instead of historical game. Tomato, I do appreciate you sticking with me through all this. Thank you. All right. Start unemployed. Commissioner mode cannot be fired. Let's get through this so we can award some packs. The funny thing is, I'll probably end up raiding into FK and Commish LB twice. Because if anyone else shows up, I want to raid in whenever we're done. Okay. That actually went better than I thought. All right, let's just do all our setting stuff. Scouting off. Coaching off. Injuries off. Suspensions off. Personality off. Morale off. Disable player development. Oh, thank you, Tongwado. See, as much as I blame my computer, clearly a lot of this is user error. Face gen, nothing there. AI settings, nothing there. I think we can skip the league settings. We'll do our usual. Oh wait. Oh, here's we need to change to 27 players, so the Danny Jansens are added without any problem. No draft. Okay. Financials options. We'll do the All Star game change still, just to be consistent. No automatic evolution of the league. Okay, everything else looks good. Now let's do our import. We'll have to do the short list again. Oh, and yeah, we'll just do the short list again. I'll act as just do the Mets. Okay, so now we should just be able to go to the free agent screen. We'll do our import file. Then entire career. We'll do entire career here. Smiley Face Jane said this 200 is fine, so we'll just leave that. Oh, I forgot that. That was silly. Who did it import? I forgot to do the list. Man, this is just one of those days. I am I guess I'm having an off day. It's weird. I feel fine. I'm just off. That's the worst kind of off when you feel normal and you're off. Who did it import, by the way? There's no one in there, so I wonder who it imported. You had one of those days a few days ago? How'd you get out of it? Did it just you just go to bed and wake up the next day feeling normal again? Oh yeah, good call. Let's look up the Major League transaction log. No transactions found. All right, that's fine. Well, at least it seemed to work this time. Let's see. There's Danny Jansen. Okay, so let's go to the players search. Oh, we still have our custom filter up? Look at that. The custom filter is still up after all those reboots. That's an important thing to remember, I guess, that it doesn't reset even after a reboot. That's crazy. I thought for sure a reboot would reset it. I was also surprised the default to shortlist, it crosses over screens. When I checked all, I thought it would just check the first screen, but it checked everybody. Okay, so Cleveland, Cincinnati, San Francisco. Perfect. Let's keep from being interrupted, and then gotta remember to give AI the control. Oh, you know what? I don't think I turned trades off, did I? Yeah, see, gotta turn trades off. All right, now let's give the AI control. Um, Set all teams controlled by um, set all teams to AI control. Fire human enters. This sets all teams back to being AI controlled and AI owned. Yes. Now this should work right. Let's save this game. Let's back it up. That was a pretty anticlimactic way to end a stream subbing for Dr. D and having a big audience. Actually, we're like right back to being at a 10 p.m. Pacific time stream. We got our little crew here. We're about to do a wacky sim. I can't think of anything else we might have missed. I think we're good. All right, now let's this time around, let's sim when we first sim March, let's make sure the Danny Jansons are getting some at bats. That'll be our good test. Oh, yeah, the sim's going much faster too. Okay, that's good. Okay, now let's check. Let's go to our player short list. Oh, yeah. All right, this Danny Jansen got 4 games and 17 plate appearances. I don't expect all of them to start, right? Some of them are behind better catchers. Let's look at a few teams' lineups here. Okay, Danny Jansen is not starting ahead of Moreno. Behind Sean Murphy makes sense. Of course, behind Rutschman. Yeah, that makes sense. Not starting ahead of Reese McGuire. Okay. He is starting for the White Sox. So 3 people picked White Sox. That's a good sign for them. And he's batting cleanup. Look at this. Danny Jansen added to every major league team. Not only are the White Sox starting him, he is their new cleanup hitter. That is awesome. Wow, the people who guessed the White Sox Danny Jansen will have the highest WAR. They may be onto something here. Let's check out a couple more here. Uh, Interesting. He is starting for the Cubs, but so is Amaya. So I wonder if this is a platoon here. No, he's DHing for the Cubs. That's something I hadn't really thought about. Okay, the Reds. Yeah, it makes sense. He's not starting ahead of. Look at this. The Reds carrying 4 catchers. I say it's awesome. Tomato says it's sad. So with their 27th roster spot, they added a 4th catcher. All right. The Guardians are starting Jansen and Hedges. Jansen's DHing and batting cleanup. I mean, the Guardians are a good team. Why? That's interesting that they're DHing Jansen at cleanup. Wow. The Rockies, Jansen is DHing at cleanup. Wow. I was not expecting this. The Tigers DHing Jansen at cleanup. The Astros in the 5 spot at catcher. The Royals. Yeah, he's not getting ahead of Salvador Perez, that's for sure. Okay, just one or two more. This is interesting to me, though. Yep, not ahead of a Hoppy. That makes sense. Where is Okay. Oh, that's the Angels. Okay, that's why. The Dodgers, third catcher with Austin Barnes and Will Smith. Not starting ahead of Will Smith, which makes sense. Third catcher not starting for the Marlins. Third catcher is starting for the Brewers. At DH at cleanup. Oh, cleanup VR, second VL. Okay, I mean, at least the managers are applying some sort of intelligence to this. They're batting in different positions, VR and VL. All right, I think we're good. He is playing, and he's playing in some of the places we would expect him to play. So I don't see any Jansens on the leaderboards here. Okay, well, the White Sox are still terrible, even with Danny Jansen. Yeah, the White Sox playing sub 400 ball. Oh, no, they're up over 400 now. The White Sox are actually in, they're threatening to overtake the Tigers. And the White Sox have climbed out of the cellar. They are actually 6 games ahead of the Tigers. All right, let's go to the All Star break. All right, with 1 game to go before the All Star game, the White Sox are still 4.5 games ahead of the Tigers. Let's finish that last day. 5, yeah, still 4.5 games ahead. Okay, let's look at the All Star announcements and let's see if oh man, I don't have it set to news from the. Okay, so we'll not get the email notification. Is there a way to see? Yeah, I don't think we can retroactively see emails that we didn't ask for. Oh, there's a Danny Jansen in the home run contest. Well, Smiley Face Jane, I was looking for the All Star voting results. We gotta check this out though. Danny Jansen, Minnesota. He's got 30 bombs at the All Star break. What is happening here? What? Okay, Talkman says we can find it in league news, so we'll look for that after we run this home run contest. But what the heck is happening here? He had 22 bombs in the first round. He beats Ellie De La Cruz facing Matt Olson in the second round. Matt Olson takes him 25-22. Another 22 bomb round from Jansen. Joey Gallo in his last gasp as a major leaguer cannot overtake Matt Olson. We're screenshotting this bad boy. Danny Jansen and Joey Gallo, two stars of our recent Sims. Okay, let's go to league news. There we go. Thank you, Takmedo. Where are the? Oh, I see. Ah, I just want to see if. Oh, look, Danny Jansen, number one vote getter from the Yankees. How is that possible? He's hitting 264 with 13 home runs, and he's the leading vote getter. Did we break the game? What the heck happened here? No, his overalls seem normal. It is his peak season, but still. He did hit about 14 home runs in a little less than half of a season, so this projection seems right. I think it was like 16. I don't quite remember, but I wonder also if we left. Maybe I needed to take randomness down to one, like we're doing for the streamer team. But I didn't say I was going to do that in the form, so I don't want to do that. So, but I think for future reference, we should do that. That's the only thing I can think of is that there's some randomness, even at the default 100, or yeah, I think it's 100 in a scale of 1 to 250 or something, or 1 to 200, I think is the scale. Well, we can look. I always forget where that table is. Oh yeah, we turned development off, so randomness is off. So it can't be randomness. It must just be RNG. That's amazing. There he is, Danny Jansen, third in the majors in home runs. I mean, let's go to the short list. I said we'd check at the All Star break, so we're at the All Star break. Search by OPS. This one's only 103 plate appearances, but this one with 294 is has an OPS of 914. This one's on the Padres. Here's the big swinger with 30 bombs, 241, 862 OPS. He's on the Twins. There's another one here with 21 bombs on Colorado. So Colorado makes sense, right? He's hitting in a home run park. Yeah, so I think Jade, you're right. I didn't realize until I saw that it was grayed out, but you're absolutely right. And then this one with 20 bombs, only hitting 235 with Cleveland. Yeah, one batting 292. Yeah, the Mets. Let's go Mets. And only two bombs. This is a wacky, wacky season. All right. I mean, let's see what happens. Oh, yes, I did want to see. I did want to see if any of the. Oh, yeah. So no, we did see it. He was leading the. He's leading the AL in votes. That's crazy. All right, let me copy that and paste it to a notepad. Okay. And then just for the record, let's get the NL fan voting results. Danny Jansen leading with the Nationals too. This is insane. What I don't understand is why these two are the vote getters. Because the one for the Nats is only hitting 263 with 16 bombs, and the one for the AL is hitting 264 with 13 bombs. We know there are versions with more home runs and higher batting average. I don't know why it's picking these two. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't ask a question about all-star games then, because if I'd been participating, I'd be upset that these two are the ones going to the all-star game because their stats are not in par with what's happening. And I turned the importance of popularity off. Okay, here are the rosters. Oh, yeah, the AL has two. Okay, the Minnesota Danny Jansen did get selected. So I wonder if there's a dynamic involved with based on the gate, based on how many fans are coming to the stadium, and then the performance. That might explain why the Yankees version is ahead in the vote. Check out this: three Danny Jansens at catcher in the National League: San Diego, Colorado, and Washington. Can't imagine that would help the Nationals too much, especially because I put them as the Expos in the form. Look at this: a Player of the Week award to Danny Jansen for the Rockies. That week he hit 400 with three bombs, 7 runs, and 7 RBI. All right, well, let's see what happens. There are five Danny Jansens playing in this All Star game. So, any Danny Jansens up here in the performance of the day? No. Let's check the box score. The AL wins it handily. On the AL side, Danny Jansen started at catcher, went 1 for 2. And Danny Jansen hit pinch hit for Danny Jansen. That's pretty funny. That's probably worth a screenshot. D Jansen pinch hitting for D Jansen on both teams. Let me see. Oh yeah, look at that. Both teams. Good eye, smiley face Jan. That's funny. That's really funny. Yeah, here it is. C. D Jansen pinch hit for D Jansen the fourth, and then E. D Jansen pinch hit for D Jansen the seventh. That's pretty cool, actually. Oh, Tonk Veda, did you see something? Or are you just commenting on the Danny Jansen's pinch hitting for Danny Jansen's? I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? I mean, although with a big enough roster, you would think you would pinch hit for the catcher regardless of position, and then bring in another catcher. But that does seem to be a bias of the base game that, especially like if you think of it in a double switch way, a lot of times in my games when I'm managing batter by batter, I'll sometimes pinch hit like a good hitter for the catcher, knowing that I can do a double switch with another position and pinch hit later, or bring in the catcher later on a switch. The AI doesn't seem to like to do that. The AI will just pinch hit catchers for catchers, which I think is like a lazy way to manage, but maybe it's like a simpler way for the AI to handle it. Well, that was fun. Smiley Face Jane, MVP for noticing that the double pinch hits there. Yeah, Smiley Face Jane, you're probably right. All Star Game pinch hits might work differently. That's a good point. That is a good point. All right, let's do another month. I want to see what happens with this Minnesota Twins 30 bomb. Danny Jansen. Togmado never knows who pinch hit for who before. We'll have to keep an eye out for now. Yeah, I'm just amazed that it happened on both sides, but maybe less so after we discussed it. That it might just be how it works. Okay, let's go to roster expansion. So how are the Twins doing? They're 60, 60s, 70 and 53. They are atop the wild card right now. So that Danny Jansen is making a difference. Well, let's go to the end of the regular season. This is a way more interesting sim than I thought it was going to be. It's a shame I lost everybody by crashing twice. You know what? I'm going to post these results in the OOTP general. There were enough people in that stream that they may actually want to see this. Type says, always hated it when it would pinch hit for a star and just put in a scrub because of left-right matchup. Yes, agreed. Smiley Face Jane had to drastically change PT slider save because you're getting sick of this. Yes. So what do you do? Do you just turn down the left-right matchup thing? I usually avoid putting my backup catcher in pinch hitting slots to keep them for emergency use only. Says CK Royal. Yep, that makes sense. Slice Face Jane, swear I got a pinch hit in the third inning today. I was like, enough is. Yeah, those early pinch hits are baffling. Yeah, that's also why I have this emote. AI gonna AI. Spyface Jane turned down pinch hit and pinch run in the first 6 innings and also set position player pinch hit to seventh inning just to ensure that. That makes sense. Yeah, you know what? I haven't done enough with my sliders by situation. That's a good reminder to do that. All right, we have one more game to go, so let's finish today. And we know the accomplishments won't fill out until we do the postseason. So let's just do the postseason real quick here. Um, Finish today. Playoffs. I like to do the playoff tree, as you all know. The Twins are in the wild card, so that bomb hitting Danny Jansen has a chance to advance in the playoffs here. And and the Twins advance. All the wild card series were 2-0, all sweeps. Twins, Rangers, Astros, Royals, Dodgers, Cubs, and Padres, Braves. PED test that one for sure. Well, I'll tell you what, he didn't finish in the AL leaders for home runs, so something must have happened. Okay, the Twins advanced though. I wonder if that Danny Jansen's helping them do that. All right, Twins sweep the Rangers. Royals go to Game 5 and beat the Astros. Cubs sweep the Dodgers, and Braves go to Game 5 against the Padres. And the Twins in a squeaker get past the Royals 4-3. And the Braves also go to Game 7 to beat the Cubs. So we have our bomb hitting Danny Jansen in the World Series against the Braves. And the Braves win the World Series. But man, valiant effort. Yeah, 91 rematch. That's right. Valiant effort, I'm sure, by our Twins Danny Jansen. Let's take a look at the the Twins Danny Jansen here real quick. He finished with wait, where is he? Oh, there he is. He finished with 37 bombs. He had 30 at the All-Star break. He finished with 37. That's a bummer. That's a real bummer. And with 37 bombs, his WAR is only 1.8. That doesn't bode well for the wars for the rest of the Danny Jansens. All right, let's pull up the answers here real quick. Well, actually, let's look to see what the first answer was. The which team had the highest WAR, Danny Jansen? A 4.9 from the Expos. The Expos. It's the Expos. That is funny to me. 277, 28 bombs, 863 OPS, which is close to his actual OPS that year. I think it was 855, but a 4.9 OPS. Wow. Screenshot that. Yeah, let's screenshot this with the hover. Okay, so let's go back to that spreadsheet. Oh, right, which of course crashed, so I have to reopen it. Bear with me, all. Got to reopen that page. Fortunately, it's in the history. All right, so let's see what we have here. No one said the Nationals or the Expos. Where did the White Sox version come in? Let's take a look. The White Sox had three guesses. The easiest way to do that is probably, I guess we could just filter for White Sox. Oh no, you know what? Let's add a field. Let's customize the view. Let's add organization short. Okay, so the White Sox are here, 1.7, about 10th. So they weren't wrong, but the top three: Washington, San Diego, Arizona. Ooh, GT Sundown, so close. Had San Diego. GT Sundown was very close. So we go to the first tiebreaker, which is what is the highest war of the Danny? Okay, what is the highest war? And we know that answer was it 4.9? 4.9. So let's just skinny this one up so we can see it. Oh, the suspense. You still can't see it yet. Let's skinny this one up a little bit. Who is closest to 4.9? And it is not Price is Right rules. So this one is, oh my goodness, Smiley Face Jane is zero point 0.3 away. 5.4 is zero point 0.5 away. Is that right? Is that right? Is that right? Am I reading this right? 4.9. The first closest is 4.6. Second closest is Kitty Kitty Caldwell Vice President, who I will have to unhide that row to see who that is. Oh, is that Lap? That's probably Lap. Because Lap said he entered before he left the stream. I bet that's Lap. Rigged. Rigged. I won 5 packs from him before his stream ended, and he wins 3 packs from me before. If I were you guys, I would be very upset that the affiliate streamers are giving each other pack giveaways. Clearly rigged. All right, so I think our official results are 7 packs go to Smiley Face Jane, 3 packs go to Lap. And GT Sundown, so close, had the team with the second highest war, Danny Jansen. Honestly, I am shocked that that 4.9 number was so high, given his career stats. Now, I saw the peak season, so I might have underestimated it. But man, 4.9 from, and again, I think that what this gets back to is, right, if you look at the distribution of these, right, he's a 1 to 2 war player, but with RNG and 30 chances at it, you get a couple who jump up to 3 and 4, and you get a couple that jump down, a few that jump down to the negative, right? But he's clearly like a low positive war catcher in that peak year. But yeah, it goes to show anyone can jump up a few war points in a given season, catch some RNG luck in the base game. Um, and you know what? I would call it luck if Smiley Face Jane didn't keep doing it. I was say you can get lucky and guess that number right, but I don't think it's luck if Smiley Face Jane keeps winning. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for bearing with me in all the crashes. I will post the official results. Well, I'll send them to Nicolino. But since so many people are on today, I will post the results in the OOTP um, main page. Let me screenshot this 4.9 war. The other thing it would have been nice to show people is like, how you can so easily customize views like this and just drop in the short org name like we just did so we can see which teams are which Danny Jansen. Um, and I hope that Noob, I forget his full username now, his or her full username, but the one who knew and babysat for Danny Jansen can see these stats and see how the different versions of their babysitting client ended up doing in our sim. I mean, quite a few with over 20 bombs. These are good seasons. All right, nice job, Danny Jansen. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. I am a little disappointed. This 30 home run at the break, Danny Jansen, though, didn't hit more for the season. But overall, I think that was fun. I think it's really cool to see a player like Danny Jansen, like a peak version of him, can pop up and give you an almost 5 WAR season. And oh, Tom Tomato was trying to find Alex Rodriguez on his spreadsheet, and it was RIG. I guess I rigged on my mind. Yeah, instead of Rod, you put rig.
Why
That's
do you
funny.
keep following me around?
Well, we can see what happens tonight. Oh, we got a new follower. Oh, CK Royal, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you participating in the chat today too. And I don't know baseball. Thank you for the follow. That was a couple of hours ago. I missed that. Johnny P7 also followed us, as did Kindig 2472. Um, and of course, thank you to Spore for the resubscription and Laptop Pound for the raid. And all of you for your patience today as I had my technical issues. Hopefully they've been ironed out. I will do another reboot before 10 p.m. tonight, so y'all don't have to put up with this again. Um, I did say I was going to do the knuckleball one today, but there's been so much interest and requests for me to continue the streamer team simulation. We're going to do that tonight. I'll try to come up with a couple of good pack giveaways around that. And oh, Slyfish Ian says thanks for toughing out the stream out after that. Yeah, no, the toughing out part is not me. It's you guys for continuing to be here. So I really appreciate that. But tonight we'll try to have fun with the streamer team, and I will try to come up with some good pack giveaways for that. And let's see if anyone can unseat Smiley Face Jane from that championship position. All right, thanks, y'all. I am going to. We're going to re-raid into RFK, FK, and Commish. Pretty funny to do that twice in one day. Or should I send the second raid to PBE Sim? Maybe I'll do that. Let's do that. We gave so FK and Commish is on the schedule, which is why I try to respect the schedule, and we sent that main raid to him. But I think for the rest of this raid, we'll send y'all into PB Sim, try to spread out the viewership a little bit. I think they both do different kinds of online leagues, so I think it's good to see both. And hopefully we'll see some of y'all tonight. And again, congrats again to Smiley Face Jane. Unbelievable. Another win in a pack giveaway. OTV developments are going to start getting suspicious. But thanks to them for the giveaway packs. They're very kind to give us 10 packs for the afternoon stream and another my usual 10 packs for the nighttime stream. So thank you to them for sure. All right, and then maybe Tomato can win some tonight. My fingers crossed for you.